What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to be talking about the essential qualities of personal training, a topic that is near and dear to my heart. So whether you are a fitness professional or someone who is interested in hiring a trainer, these qualities, these traits might be something to consider. The qualities we're going to be talking about today are a little bit more on the soft skills, so I'm not going to get into the whole knowing how to program, knowing how to write workouts, those kind of things. That's going to come in a different video. These are just personality, quality traits of a personal trainer that will make you successful, either whether you are the personal trainer or if you are the client and you find a personal trainer with these traits. So let's get started. First thing is communication. This is obviously a huge aspect in any sort of one-on-one, any sort of customer service profession. But as far as personal training goes, communication, not only the verbal communication, actually having those discussions, those conversations, but actually being able to actively listen to people. As a personal trainer, being able to communicate clearly and listen is vital. You need to provide exercise instruction, you need to provide correction, you need to provide technique, all those kind of things. You need to be able to communicate that concise and clearly. Most people do not understand the exercise lingo, so sounding like a textbook is probably not the best way to go about your exercise instruction. Instead, you need to be able to break down these very, very complex science terms, concepts, and break it down into something that's very simple to understand so that you can get people doing the movement, the exercise correctly without having to do much like processing or thinking. Being able to explain things that are very easily understood is a must for personal training. In addition to it, it is important to be a good listener. If you are a personal trainer, you are probably talking with people who are letting you know what their hopes and dreams are, what their goals are, what their concerns are as far as the gym. Maybe they have injuries, maybe they have pain, maybe they just don't feel comfortable. You should be listening to this. That way it helps you tailor the exercise, the program to them, and obviously communicate what you are looking from them a lot easier. So it's going to be coming hand in hand with the client or the trainer as far as being able to communicate and listen. So the next essential quality is empathy. And this is going to be kind of an umbrella term because we're going to kind of throw in the support and the motivational side along with the empathy. A successful personal trainer is going to be empathetic and understanding. They are going to understand a client's needs. They are going to understand a client's concerns and then provide the necessary motivation and or support to help them achieve their goals. Every client responds to different forms of criticism or forms of motivation. Some clients, you can't be too hard on them. Some clients, you need to be a little harder on. Some clients like the whole David Goggins approach to things. Some clients need a little bit more of that kind of like gracious grandmother kind of vibe. Being able to put yourself in someone else's shoe so that you can create that understanding. It'll help you build a strong connection with them so that A, you'll be able to understand them, and in turn, it is easier for them to trust you. But remember, empathy goes beyond understanding. You also have to provide the emotional support for clients to succeed. So sometimes you're gonna have to bring it down a notch. Sometimes you're gonna have to bring it up a notch. Really depends on the individual, so being able to understand how people might feel is important in order to be successful as a trainer. The third thing is adaptability. Like most things in life, nothing ever goes according to plan. Personal training is no exception. You're gonna have this beautifully written workout plan, this entire timeline of events and everything that's supposed to go into place, and then it's just gonna go all over the place. That's just kind of how it is. Clients will miss, they'll be inconsistent, things will happen as far as maybe they hurt themselves on a hike, maybe they got sick. So there's always gonna be twists, setbacks, and any unexpected situations, and that's just part of the job. You need to be able to adapt and you need to be able to accommodate any sort of circumstance that the client might have. So let's say, for example, a client comes in for a training session, they kind of hurt their knee on a hike. We need to be able to accommodate for that. So we're probably not going to do our high volume, heavy back squats that we were thinking about doing. We're probably going to unload the knee a little bit. So we need to be able to change certain exercise. We need to be able to modify. Maybe we change our volume, our intensity. All we need to do is accommodate for whatever sort of circumstance that we have at that given session. And it's going to happen every single session. There's always going to be something. So being able to adapt your program and adapt like you yourself as a trainer is a must. And the other aspect of the adaptability is that yes, people will cancel, people will try to reschedule and all the other stuff. And because personal training allows you to have a little bit more control of your time, it does make it a little bit easier, but it is something that an individual has to be good, being adaptable. So being able to change up your schedule at any given moment, that's just kind of how it needs to be. And clients will appreciate that. Clients will appreciate you being accommodating. They will appreciate you being adaptive. So that is an important trait as a personal trainer. Another quality, a personal trainer should be able to help you set up goals. So a trainer should have the ability to take point A and understand how to create a roadmap to point B. Most people do not know the steps, the ins and outs of what they're needing to do, and that is essentially what a personal trainer needs to do. But you need to help people create their own goals. So everyone heard of the SMART goals. I'm not going to get too much into that, but one of the main things is important as far as goals go. Most people come into personal training with the mindset of an outcome goal. An outcome goal is basically they come in and they're like, oh, I want to lose X amount of pounds, or I want to weigh this, I want to be able to do this. Their training, their exercise is specific for a single outcome. And I'm not saying it's wrong, it's just a single aspect of what people are focusing on. So people come in and they just focus on that one outcome goal. So the problem with an outcome goal is that if people are so focused on the outcome goal, they are going to get discouraged when they don't hit that outcome goal like 2 weeks in, because they're so fixated on the end result that they want that everything that leads up to it, they're not even going to bother with. My suggestion is setting up these things called process goals. Process goals are little tiny goals in order to almost have like a step towards that outcome goal. So there's always going to be consistent wins. There's always going to be little tiny things that we can focus on and work on. So that is essentially what will keep people consistent and moving towards their goals. But along with setting up the goals, you need to keep people accountable on it. So being able to motivate people, being able to have people set in this structure, that is an important quality of a personal trainer. Last but not least, one of the other important qualities of a personal trainer is passion and enthusiasm, which is obviously a given. But the reason why it's important is that passion and being enthusiastic is pretty infectious. So if you yourself as a personal trainer is very passionate about obviously fitness and working out, etc., the more your clients spend time with you, it is going to rub off on them, and hopefully they'll start to become very passionate about fitness and very enthusiastic about getting their workout in. And so having that kind of mindset will attract people, because that's what people want. And then they're going to stick with you longer because you exude that exact same energy that they're drawn to. Because we're all weirdly attracted to when someone truly loves what they do and have a passion for, we definitely kind of get attracted to that. And so that is going to be a huge quality that a personal trainer must have, which makes sense, because if you're not passionate about fitness, like, why are you a personal trainer? But that's probably best for a different video, because I have thoughts. So there you have it. These are essential qualities of a personal trainer. Again, it is more than just the writing workouts and understanding how to do exercises correctly, and you know how to work out. Having effective communication, being empathetic, being adaptable, knowing how to set goals, and of course being passionate and enthusiastic are crucial qualities of a personal trainer. And in my opinion, whenever I'm hiring personal trainers, these are some of the qualities that I look for. These are the soft skills that, in my opinion, is what drives success as far as a personal trainer. Alright, but anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, please hit the like button, subscribe, let your friends know about me, and of course, until next time.
can say hello.